David, Laurel, the court proceedings wrapped up around 3:30 this afternoon, and I can tell you from being inside that courtroom, it was an incredibly tense moment when the shooter arrived. There was more than a dozen people there, many of them victims, and when they saw this man, I saw some women reach for tissues and wipe their eyes, just showing how hard it was for them to see this man in person. Now, there was a long, painful silence before the judge arrived, and when he did, he immediately acknowledged how hard it was for some of the victims here today, calling it a horrific situation.
For many of you, it's very difficult to be here, either in person or on the WebEx call today. There are just some life events that should not be part of the human experience, but they are sometimes.
Now, the whole proceeding lasted about 20 minutes, and 43-year-old Benjamin Smith pled guilty to all 9 charges, including second-degree murder and attempted murder. The shooting happened last February at Normandale Park on Northeast Halsey and 57th. Today, there sits a new memorial for 60-year-old June Knightley, who was killed. She and many others were there in support of Black Lives Matter when witnesses say Smith, who lived across the street, harassed them and yelled at them to leave before he pulled out a handgun and shot 5 people, killing 1 and injuring 4 others, including a woman who remains paralyzed by the injury. Smith was also injured from an armed protester who fired back, which explains why he was in a wheelchair today. Now, he also has a history of criminal offenses, and his sentencing date is April 18th. David, Laurel.